Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you, everybody, so much for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology, because that's what we do here. We learn about Pokemon biology, and sometimes, hey,
my favorite.
Hey,
what?
Quiet. I'm doing
Sorry.
an intro. I'm doing an intro here, all right?
Sorry.
Corbin?
All right.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, joining me here in the classroom today is, of course, my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, how are you? How you doing?
Oh, I'm so excited to be here, Professor. And you know what? For the first time ever, excited about somebody else that's here in the classroom. Hello there.
Oh, you must
there.
be referring to our young trainer in training Corbin, or should I say this little arsonist here who just loves to burn bridges. And
That's
now
right, that's
is
right.
back
Look-
and trying to figure out how to cross them once again. Hi, Corbin. How are you?
Why are you guys
Hi.
talking
Hi.
down to me? We're
Because
like
you're short.
We're a minute into the lesson. You guys are already bullying me. Can you at least wait till the 5-minute mark? My God, okay? I'm doing okay. I really thought last week was going to be my last lesson in this room. I guess not.
I don't know what you
yeah,
thought you were
anyways,
going to
maybe-
do with $500, to be honest.
I could do. I'm 10. I can make $500. Well, I could have made $500 last.
Give me a little bit of what you would have done.
So many suckers. So many.
Okay.
So many
I
lollipops.
mean, how much do suckers cost here in Goldenrod City? Like $1?
I could buy so many though.
Like
They're
$1 for a
they're like
big pack?
25 cents. Are you serious? I could buy like $1 billion for $500.
The math checks out.
Also, I was going to use that to finally, buy a house or something. That's how much a house costs, right?
Oh goodness, I don't have the
No,
heart.
I don't know about
to tell
that.
him.
Anyways, happy October at least. The chill is in the air. It's feeling good. The leaves are
Yeah,
turning.
are you sure that the chill isn't from the brand spanking new air conditioning unit that we've had installed?
It's
Well-
so clean, so smooth.
That
so
has
clean.
helped. That is true. But there's a breeze outside too.
Yeah, it is getting crisp out there. I will say,
Getting crisp.
I love the fall weather. I
Oh,
can't.
me too, Professor. Me too.
I can't get over it. I can't get over the trees changing colors. I can't get over the humidity is just disappearing.
Ooh, get it out of here.
Just
So it's
nice,
like we don't
it's
even.
dry.
I'm glad that the AC got fixed right at the time we don't need it.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about it logically, Corbin.
No.
When is everybody's air conditioning gonna break?
Right when it's
Being used in the summer.
Exactly, when it's being used in the summer. So the air conditioning repair people are swamped. They are just full of requests for people to asking them to come fix their air conditioning unit.
That's
so
true.
we were
You know,
left.
school is down at the bottom of the priority list, of course.
Yeah, and they're like,
Right.
"Why do you have class during summer?" And I'm like, don't talk to me. Talk to the headmistress."
Right. It's her. It's her fault.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the lesson today. Before we really start, I have a Gengar mail here.
You do?
Well, actually, I have two. I have two
How
today.
many?
Two. I have
okay.
two.
All right. Cool.
The first one comes to us from Kirill. I feel like I've been told to pronounce their name as Krill, but I cannot remember.
Oh well.
They say, "Hello, Professor Jacob, Mr. Curtis, and a sweet baby boy, Corbin.
Hey, that's demeaning.
Hey,
It is well known amongst, but it's true, you are a sweet baby boy.
I am
Yep.
sweet, but I'm not a baby.
Boy?
Yeah, I'm a boy.
Okay. You
That's
didn't
what I
say
identify
that
as.
one. I just
That's-
want to make sure.
I identify as a boy,
yeah.
It is well known amongst
and I
students.
identify as sweet. Put that on a T-shirt.
I
identify as
Pronouns are he, him, and sugar.
sweet. And sweet.
Sugar.
Sugar. That's right.
And honey.
And honey.
Sugar and honey.
And gumdrops.
It is well known amongst us students that you, Professor Jacob, have a Litten that you will never evolve because Incineroar is ugly. I mean, I get ugly, but also I just don't like them. They're kind of scary. I don't want that.
terrifying, yeah.
I don't want what is basically a tall, buff man, a tall, buff, furry man walking around my house. I just don't want that.
I
don't
feel
know.
like that's pretty fair. That's pretty
There's
fair.
a lot of people who would kill for that.
Personally, for the journey that I'm on, I don't want that.
Really? You don't? Well, things can change. Maybe a year from now, you would love a tall, buff man walking around your house. And it's okay if you do.
Can't see that happen. I mean, sure, it would be okay if I did, but I can't see that happening.
I can walk around your house. I'm tall.
You're not buff?
I'm pretty strong. I'm not.
No,
I'm more
yes,
cut.
okay, you are unnaturally strong, Mr. Curtis, but you are not buff. Is the
Less,
thing.
and also not hairy, more slimy.
Okay,
Anyways,
that's true.
sorry.
I guess.
Wait. T-shirt?
Oh, maybe.
Not hairy, more slimy.
That could work. Yeah. Anyways, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Okay, so you'll never evolve it into an Incineroar because it is ugly, although I don't agree. I can see why you would think that. But what about Torracat? I think Torracat is an amazing looking Pokemon, even better than Litten. So I think you should evolve Litten into Torracat. It would make Litten stronger and cuter. I fully disagree. I don't think it would make it cuter. There's no, I mean, sure, it'll be stronger, but I don't want my Litten. Listen, here's the thing. I don't want to have a strong, powerful thing in my house. I'm not using this Litten, whose name is yet to be decided. Maybe we'll make it a community event.
Professor.
I don't know. Maybe we'll make it a Patreon goal. I don't know. I don't want my Litten to be able to like knock me over, right? Like it already tries to get at me when it wants a treat or something. I don't need it to be a Torracat or, God forbid, an Incineroar who can just clothesline me anytime it wants a treat.
Right. Imagine a Torracat trying to knead you on your lap. Ooh, that would hurt.
Oh God.
What about like all the like battling and stuff you do, Professor?
I don't battle.
He's not a trainer.
Professor.
He sucks.
I am not a trainer.
That's why he became a professor that reads the people's entries.
Whoa! Just because the professor chooses not to participate in the Pokemon Trainer League does not mean he sucks, Corbin. You better check yourself before I wreck yourself.
It is true. I do suck at training, but I mean I don't suck in general, but I suck at training Pokemon. That's true.
Okay, right. That's fair.
Okay, and then Krill goes on to say, also, one more thing before I end this Gengar mail. This is for you, Mr. Curtis. I know I'm not going to get a gold star if I say this, but I don't care. I'm going to be brutally honest. Your Spinarak are disgusting, vile, ugly, cancerous beings. I'm sorry, but it needed to be said. Bye.
He dropped the C word. He said cancer. That's bad. That's really bad. You get 3 Corbin stars for that. Nice job.
Wow, 3 Corbin stars.
3 Corbin stars. I agree with you. Spinaracts are disgusting. They should be eradicated from the planet. Thank you very much.
Wow.
I know that Eradicate is a different Pokemon.
All I can say is I appreciate your honesty, and I hope hope you stick to your gumption when the revolution of the Night Mother comes, and I'll be happy to see what happens to you when you say that to her face.
Night Mother's not even real.
Whoa, you can't say that, Corbin. Don't say that.
What?
Corbin?
What?
We've had a discussion about this. We've had a discussion about this in this classroom. We do not use those words. Okay? We're going to have
Which
have
ones?
some more.
Night Mother not in real?
Okay.
Because the Night Mother's not real.
Hold on, Corbin. All right, Professor, please. Excuse me. I need to take Corbin out of class. Come on with me.
Don't say out too long. We have a whole lesson. We still have another Gengar mail. Okay,
get away
they're
from
gone.
me.
They're out.
Get away from
me. No. We just need to have a quick discussion out in the hallway. Come on.
Okay, do you want to take the recording device with you? Because I'm not going to be saying anything interesting in here.
No,
just leave it. Just leave it.
Okay. All right.
Corbin,
what's the deal? What's the deal?
Listen, we've talked about this, Corbin. You
kind of feels like he didn't have a plan, huh?
What are you talking about? It's fine. Listen, I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe she's not real at all. Okay.
I will destroy you.
You don't have to. Okay, you're threatening a child now. You're threatening a kid, and I don't feel safe here because I just simply threw out the idea that the Night Mother's not real. It's not a big deal.
I will drag you up and down this hall.
No, okay. Now you're talking about dragging me. That's different than just hurting me. You're talking about dragging me. Dragging me is I'm not a bag. I don't need to be dragged.
Just think about
it's like I grade some papers while they're out there.
By my
but it's ridiculous. Like you never stop and think about the whole idea of a Night Mother is just ridiculous. Like come on, Nurse Joy.
The Night Mother is the whole reason that this classroom operates.
Okay, that's just factually not true. Okay, I'm tired of your urban legends. I'm tired of your. And that's why pineapples should be on pizza. That's what I think, Mr. Curtis. I think they should be. It enhances.
What are they talking about now?
Because if you have the sweetness
and if you put them on the
with
pizza,
the saltiness, it's the
pizzas
perfect
are not
balance.
Supposed to be
3 hours?
But you have a balance.
Cheese,
that's the thing
onions,
that matters.
Mushrooms, olives.
I should have stopped this a long time ago.
No.
Really, this is on me.
Olives are
I gotta be
fine, but I wouldn't
honest.
say they're mandatory for a pizza. With pineapples, they are. They're underrated.
Just a couple more minutes of this, and I'm gonna say something. They don't come back in on by themselves.
No,
I can't deal with
what
this.
What about Toro's jerky? You can put a little bit of Toro's jerky on pizza.
I would be okay with Toro's jerky as long as it's like spiced and
Just a couple more
smoked
minutes,
Toro
and they're gonna sort it out. I
mean,
want them to work it out on
I
their
think we
own.
can agree that would be the best pizza. Toro's turkey and pineapple. I think we're in agreement there, right?
No. See,
No?
there you go with the pineapple again.
close.
Get the
Come
pineapple
on,
off
it's
there.
again the
turkey,
salt and the
yes,
sweet. It's about a
is
balance.
fine.
It's important.
Pineapple?
Okay, whatever.
No,
I'm done.
listen,
I'm going
no
back in.
pineapple
on
Professor,
here.
I'm done with this guy. All right, I'm done.
Well, that seemed like, I think, a productive conversation and well worth the 3 hours that it took for you guys to reach the conclusion.
We were out there
which
for
I think
3
it was,
hours? Oh
yeah,
my God.
3 hours. Hopefully, Portia is nice enough to cut most of that out. We haven't even. I still have a Gengar mail here to read.
Oh,
we haven't
God.
even talked. We don't even know what Pokemon we're learning about this week, and it's been 3 hours.
I'm so sorry, Professor.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
He just got me
It's
going.
your fault. It's your fault.
Okay, hey, calm down. Everybody, sit down and pay attention.
Sad. I'm sad. I'm good.
I'm in charge of this class. All right. This next Gengar mail comes to us from Theodore, and it says, "Bug types are the best."
Hey,
Boom.
let's go,
Mic drop.
Theodore.
Was that the whole Gmail?
Let's
Is that it?
go, Theodore.
That is the whole Gengar mail. Mr. Curtis, Gold Star.
Gold star, and in fact,
come on.
you get this gold star right here, this special one right here. I was holding on to. I thought I was gonna, maybe give it to someone special today, and I guess that someone special is you, Theodore. Thank you.
All right. So listen, everybody.
Keep
all
an
you
eye
need
on your
to do
mailbox.
to get a special Gold Star from Mr. Curtis is send in just a quick email. It's a one-line email that gives us your opinion on bug types, and hey, maybe we'll read it. I don't know.
Or if you send me an email that says Corbin's kind of cute, you'll get a gold star or a Corbin star for that too. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Please don't give us an email that says Corbin's kind of cute.
No,
You
don't like that.
You know for a fact you have no way of knowing that. You don't know what he looks like.
You can just believe it.
Okay. All right. So that does it for the Gengar mails today. Thank you, one and all, for the students that did send it in. I believe it was Krill and Theodore. Thank you so much. If you, students out there, would like to send us a thank you, can send it to wwopokemon@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We'll say it again at the end of the lesson. So if you missed it that time, just go ahead and stick around. You'll hear it again.
Stick around. You'll know.
All right, does anybody know what Pokemon we're learning about this week? It has nothing to do with the Pokemon we learned about last week, which was Murkrow. It's completely new, completely different. Does anybody know? Well, I guess not completely new.
We said it's not Honky Crow, right?
It's not Honky Tonky Crow, no.
Okay.
Is it Decidueye?
No, it's not Decidueye.
Wait, it's what we talked about before, right?
Well, we haven't talked about this Pokemon before, but we have talked about what it evolves from. This is one of those.
Is it?
I mean, we've
what type
talked
is it
about a
again?
lot of Pokemon, so
Give me a
it's
type.
really be
Give me a
anything.
typing. Give me a typing. Can you get a
Sure.
typing check?
You know what? I will. It is a water and psychic type.
Oh,
That should really open it up for you.
Oh, it's Slowking, right?
Yes, we're learning about Corbin. Excellent. I'm so proud of you. Excellent job.
Gold star, please.
I'm not in charge of gold stars.
Mr. Curtis,
so-
gold star, please.
No, and no.
All right. I hope you fall down a well.
For the record, once you said water and psychic type, I was gonna say Starmie, but I mean, I guess
Fair.
so
Well, okay,
fine.
we have already learned about Starmie, so we would not be learning about it again.
Or Bruxish. That's a water psychic.
We've already said it. Shut up.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the list of things that you would have said, Mr. Curtis. All right, but no. We are learning about Slowking this week, and I have a Slowking here.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and throw it out. Oh, jeez, hold on. I had to... Oh, it's so heavy.
Man, you're weak, Professor. Oh, look at that.
Whoa! Say that again to my face, Corbin. We're gonna go back out in the hallway.
No,
Nobody's
I'm not
going
talking
back out in the
another
hallway.
fight.
Okay, no. We don't have time. We've already wasted 3 hours.
Okay.
What an interesting looking Pokemon. So yeah.
Yeah.
It does look a lot like kind of Slowbro a little bit.
Ooh, it's very interested in what I have written on the blackboard up here. That's interesting.
Okay, so like
It's
what happened?
correcting. It's correcting some math that I've done. I don't like this. I don't like this thing. Describe it so I can get rid of it.
The shell is gone from its butt. Like it's
Tail.
no longer tail.
It's on the head now.
It's on the head now. It looks like a crown, I guess, hence the name. So it's similar to Slowbro, except again the shell is on its head, not its butt. It's a little bit of a lighter color, and it has a gem in the middle of it. It's got like the crown is more like these two horns coming out of it, which is kind of neat. And it does have And Professor, I cannot tell if this is a tire or if it's part of the Pokemon's flesh, but it looks like
It's always a question, isn't it?
It's a white and red, and it looks like a frilly little collar. I don't know. It's
Give it a
around
little
its
tug.
neck.
Give it a little tug. See if it comes off.
Give it a little. It's not coming off, Professor. It's not coming off.
So it could still be like glued on or something. I don't know. Let's just go ahead. Maybe the Pokedex entries will describe it. But for now, let's just call it a fleshy flap, a skin flap, if you will.
Oh, Flaps. That could be a good name for the Slowking too. How about Flaps?
Flaps?
I don't like that name. Please suggest another. What about
Floop.
What about Sage?
Sage?
I'm sorry, Floop? Okay. Did you say Floop?
You said Flap wasn't good, so I came up with the next best thing, which was Floop.
You know what? You're right. Floop is the next best thing to Flap. I'm fine with it.
I don't know. I like Sage. I mean,
That could be a middle name.
I feel like we've already named a Pokemon Sage, though. Have we done that?
It feels like we have. I don't think we've hit Floop yet, so let's go ahead and name
Sage McGuire.
it. Okay.
Floop, Sage, McGuire.
Yeah.
I mean, McGuire not. Am I right?
Right. I mean, everybody got to contribute a name, so I wanted to contribute a name too.
Okay. Floop, Sage, McGuire.
McGuire.
Okay. Yeah, it rolls right off the tongue.
Easy. All right. So I think have we adequately described Floop, Sage, McGuire?
I think we have, Mr. McGuire. I think we've described you very well.
So I think it's Dr. McGuire.
Doctor, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely has a doctorate. Anyways, PhD level Pokemon. Go ahead and get back into this Pokeball. There he goes.
All right. Bye, Floop.
All right, I own you.
You can't say that to people.
No, we own the Pokemon. This genius level entity is mine to control, to have and to hold.
That's a flex.
All right, so let's go ahead and move into these Pokedex entries. All right, so the first entry from the Johto region says, it has incredible intellect and intuition. Whatever the situation, it remains calm and collected.
Chill, if you will.
Now, when we describe Pokemon like Quagsire or Slowbro, who are also calm and collected, we don't say that that's because they have good intellect and intuition. We say it's because they're dim-witted and stupid.
Right. But
Right.
for some reason, Slowking is not seen that way.
Yeah, that feels like such a double standard on my part.
It does.
I mean, I guess that there's other things that Slowking will do and does that, lets people know that it's okay. It's not, calm and collected because it's stupid. It's calm and collected because it's very much the opposite.
Yeah, it's just so smart and mature and knows when to say the appropriate things in the class and what to not put on their pizza. It seems like a really great person to have around all the time, Professor,
Right. The intuition would allow it to say, hey, I know that pineapple is the best logical thing to put on pizza. So I'm with it.
I don't know.
I'm with it.
Are you guys referencing something? I don't know where this is coming
Nothing,
from.
Professor. Just continue. Just go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so the next entry says, when its head was bitten, toxins entered Slowpoke's head and unlocked an extraordinary power.
Okay, so that's the answer. So before it was just stupid, and then that shell made it smart. So when the shell was on the butt as Slowbro, it was still dim-witted and dumb. But now that
it sucked
it's
all
moved,
the smartness.
It's a smart boy.
It sucked all the smartness to the butt, and now it's sucking all the smartness to the head.
T-shirt. Slowbro is butt smart. All right.
Butt smart.
Is
Slowking
butt smart.
T-shirt butt smart.
No. Slowking is head smart. Slowbro is butt smart.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that.
I still just want to put butt smart on a T-shirt. Sorry, I'm trying to find a way to do it.
Or you got to be careful not like to separate the two words, because you don't want somebody to think that it's butt smart and it's like a grocery store where we sell butts.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, wait, Corey, hold on. You have to pause for the laughter that's going on right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The just unquellable like storm of laughter that is going on in the virtual listeners.
Give the students a second to laugh. Yep. Okay.
Okay. I think they've calmed down. I think they've calmed down now.
All right. Yeah. Don't crash your car listening to this, laughing so hard. All right. Continue.
It was. I thought it was hilarious, Professor.
Yeah. Anyway, so butt smart would be a great T-shirt. Look for it. Look for it in our store at www.pokemon.store at real.web.
People don't know that that's a joke, Professor. They will actually go look it up.
I think they'll realize it was a joke.
No, they don't care enough to try. looking
All
at
right, before I read this next entry, does anybody remember like what the Pokemon that is doing the biting is? Do we remember?
It was a Shellder, right?
It's a yeah.
Isn't it a
Yes,
Shellder
it
or
is.
something?
It is a Shellder. Great, excellent job, Corbin.
Gold
That
star.
was
Thank you.
because I think we can all agree that the thing that we saw on Floop Sage McGuire, that's the name.
Yep.
The thing we saw on Floop Sage McGuire's head didn't look anything like a Shellder, right?
It didn't. No, it didn't.
Okay.
It looked like some sort of amalgamation of different, shell-like Pokemon.
So that might make you think that it's not Shellder, but according to this next entry, it is. It says,
okay.
every time it yawns, Shellder injects more poison into it. You know, Shellder, the poison type Pokemon. Remember how
yeah.
Shellder is like really poisonous?
Well, it could still have poison in it and not be a poison type, right?
Sure, but I don't think we learned like that there's a lot of poison involved in Shellder.
Listen, you said yourself the typing is BS. So
But
I
what
guess
about the Shellder doesn't have a big crystal on its head though? Where does the crystal come from, Professor?
Well, so, I mean, in the same way, so you know what? I think you're right, Mr. Kirsch, you're calling me on this. And sometimes somebody has to, you know? In the same way that the Slowpoke changes its form, like when it gets bitten, the Shellder also changes its form. It's a dual evolution. The two of them together form Slowbro. You cannot have one without the other.
or Slowking.
right.
Or Slowking, you're right, or Slowking. Sorry, because we were learning
Is there
about
a
Slowking.
slow queen?
There can be.
Is it? Oh, sorry, my bad. There is a slow queen. It's Dawn when she first wakes up in the morning.
She's a little bit slow in the morning. You would think that she's a morning person, but she's not.
You would think,
with the name like
from
Dawn.
what I have been told, and not from seeing it firsthand by being outside of her house, she is not a morning person. That's what I've heard. Not seen it firsthand.
So creepy, Corbin. Anyway, so let me start reading this entry again because I did not finish it. Every time it yawns, Shellder injects more poison into it. The poison makes it more intelligent.
Yeah.
So remember, everybody, just inject poison into your head. It'll make you smarter.
Okay. All right, good to know.
But please, the GCLC, BCLC, GAC cannot endorse supplementing
I don't
with
know why it's so hard for you guys. to
Shellder
say the-
poison to improve your grades. That's not okay.
Yeah, don't do it. Wink. Anyways, it's GCLC, BOT, SCLC if you're trying to figure out who your lawyers should contact when you inevitably try this.
Right, exactly.
Anyways, the next entry here comes to us from the Hoenn region. It says, Slowking undertakes research every day in an effort to solve the mysteries of the world. However, if this Pokemon forgets everything it has learned if the Shellder on its head comes off.
Wait.
Well, does it? Does it come off?
I mean, I'm sure it could come off.
And
I don't think it does that often, though.
I was gonna say if
Well,
it does.
Is it still Slowking?
I think it would just go back to being a slow.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is it a slow bro if the Shellder comes off?
Well, no, if it
And
wouldn't
then
be
if
a
it
slow
puts
bro.
the Shellder back on, does it still keep a hold of all the knowledge, or does it have to relearn everything it learned?
Or does it have to be poisoned again?
And then, or what if you took the Shellder off the head, it forgets everything, and then you put it on its tail? Does it then become a slow bro?
Yeah, does it become dumb again?
Oh.
Wait,
if we
What
take
happens if you put the Shellder on a different body part? What happens if it's on its leg?
What if we take the Shellder off and then we get some of the venom and we just inject venom without the Shellder on the Slowking? Does it stay a Slowking, or is it like just a really smart Slowpoke?
What if what if a Shellder bites a Slowpoke's head and then turns into a Slowking, and then another one bites its tail?
Oh.
What happens then?
I think, and I'm not 100% sure on this, I think it causes a black hole.
What if how many Shelders can we add to this slow boy?
If we put one on like each, like on the hand,
Each leg, it's just a bunch of Shelders, just like it's like a conglomerate of all these Shelders just feeding and poisoning.
I think I watched an animated show like that where it's just like a robot.
Definitely interesting to think about, but not worth experimenting on.
Shell formers, Slowpokes in disguise.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool idea. T-shirt.
T-shirt? I don't know, maybe.
I'd buy
Anyways,
it.
these are some great questions. We have a lot of experimentation to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some Slowpokes and some Shelders, and we're gonna see what happens.
Okay, let us know how it goes.
I like it. Let's do it.
No, We're doing this together.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this together as a team.
Oh,
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna learn how to do some research, Corbin. If I got anything to say about it.
Are you sure? Are you sure that you don't want me just to do the research, Professor?
Oh, we don't trust you. Someone's gonna die, or a Pokemon's gonna die if you're doing it yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm far too interested in this to let you handle it. So
Right.
we're gonna do it together.
Yeah.
At some point. Maybe not this week, maybe not next week, maybe the week after that. I don't know.
Maybe.
It depends on when we have the time. Moving on to the Sinnoh region. Oh, I do want to say it would be a blessing to just have like a switch that lets me forget things. It would be so nice. Just
take your hat off and it's like, oh, I don't remember anything anymore.
Forgot everything. What's this thing in my
nice.
hands?
Oh, forgot all my trauma. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, moving on to the Sinnoh region. Being bitten by a Shellder gave it intelligence comparable to that of award-winning scientists.
Not regular scientists, only those that have won awards.
But like any award,
and yet
like
we just yet we just keep it in a Pokeball. We don't let it out to do research.
This
No.
Slowking is as smart as a scientist that got a participation trophy for soccer when he was 10. It doesn't matter the award.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
this one has a Grammy. Yeah. I don't know. Listen. If it's so smart, how come it can't figure out how to get out of the Pokeball?
Ooh,
Just
that's
saying.
a good one.
I'm just saying. I hear some Psyducks can get out of Pokeballs.
That's true.
That's true.
I mean, maybe it wants to be in the Pokeball. I don't know.
And we do know that Espeon can put itself back into a Pokeball, as we saw many weeks ago.
Yeah, we did see that.
But that's easy. Getting out is the hard part.
Right.
Okay.
fair.
Anybody can put themselves in a Pokeball.
Moving on. There's nothing new from the Unova region and nothing new from the Kalos region. So let's read some Alola Pokedex entries.
Oh, yeah.
A poison bite reacted with its system, blessing it with the enhanced intellect of a genius. It has full control of its psychic powers.
Can do anything.
Ooh.
I don't believe Slowbro does have full control of its powers. So,
It's still a psychic typer, though, right?
which one? Slowbro?
Slowbro, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's same water psychic.
But just not near the level of power that a Slowking has.
Well, intelligence. I think Slowbro can take more hits than a Slowking can. So
think
I think
so?
they both have their ups and downs. But keep thinking on that, Corbin. Keep thinking on that. A comparison is a good idea here.
Yeah, it's like here, right? Like I'm myself and the professor are a vast intelligence that leads the next generation, and you are the not intelligent next generation, but you could take a couple hits. So like, it balances well, right, Professor?
Wait, who can take a couple hits? Me?
No, Corbin. You
Corbin
and I are the
cannot
vast-
take a couple hits.
I'm 10, and I weigh like 70 pounds.
When a strong wind blows, I get very worried about Corbin's well-being.
Me too.
But okay, so he can't take hits and is not a vast intelligence. So
No.
Wow.
No.
That's the
Okay,
kindest
well,
thing you've ever said, Mr. Curtis.
I guess you don't really play a role.
All of the other aspects of a Slowbro, though, he's got them.
I really hope you stump your toe, Mr. Curtis, and I hope it hurts.
Stump.
That's stump my toe. Yes.
Stomp his toe. Sounds like he said a word wrong. Get him. Get him, take him down. Did you mean stub your toe? God, you're so dumb. You're so dumb.
Wow.
No, I meant that I hope his toe gets cut off and it's a stump.
Look who's calling the cup calling the bowl toasted this time.
My favorite saying.
That you've
The
only
cup-
said twice.
Who's calling him the bowl? Wait, the bowl's calling the cup toasted. I think that's the saying. I don't know. I can't remember.
He loves it so much he doesn't know it.
This cup is calling that bowl toasted this time around.
Professor, I am waving the white flag. I make a request to stop being bullied. I'm being called stupid, and I am very sad.
So that makes you feel sad, huh?
It does.
Not motivated? To not be stupid?
I mean,
This is just for my personal notes on teaching. I'm just trying to figure out where I went wrong.
calling your students stupid is not motivational, believe it or not.
So it doesn't entice them to not be stupid. To
It does
therefore
not.
stop
It
being
does not
bullied.
bring forth joy in my mind.
I'm gonna get real smart. That'll show him.
No.
No?
It makes me want to retreat and get dumber.
Wow. Well, then the bullying will continue.
Aww.
Okay. The next entry says, this is again from Alola. This Pokemon is so famed for its intellect that a proverb still persists in some regions. When in doubt, ask Slowking. I don't think that's the best option, as we'll learn as going forward, but I mean, it probably knows the answer. Communicating that to you, not the easiest for it. I know some people are like, ooh, but Slowkings can communicate perfectly. Well, we'll see.
I can write it down, you know?
I don't know. It's like, have you seen its hands? They're like mittens.
That's true. Maybe you could just like grab its nubs together and use a pencil and just kind of do this sort of thing. Yeah.
Maybe. All right, the next entry says, it's constantly coming up with new ideas that would change the world. But as soon as it hits... Sure. As soon as it hits upon a new idea, it forgets it.
Me too.
What do you... Whoa. I thought it has an award-winning level intellect. What do you mean it forget? I thought it only forgets it when the Shellder comes off of its head.
Right.
You can be smart, but be forgetful.
T-shirt?
Yeah.
T-shirt?
And it's got me on it.
With like drool coming out of your mouth, your eyes looking different directions.
Right, exactly. But I'm solving a really intense math equation on the board, on the picture, on the T-shirt.
Okay.
But drool's coming out. You know, you have the contrast of intelligence versus
juxtaposition, if you will.
The juxtaposition, the contrast, if you will.
All right, the next entry says, it's called the Sage of the Sea. It engages in battles of wits with Oranguru, but the result is usually a draw.
So, Oranguru, I'm not very familiar with this Pokemon. Is it also a psychic type? Is it also intelligent?
It is intelligent, and it is a psychic type. It's a normal and psychic type.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I believe is very common in the Alola region.
Are we going to learn about this one soon?
Define soon.
Within this semester of Johto.
Next class.
In Johto? No, we will not be learning about it in this Johto semester of class.
Okay, maybe the Hoenn semester then.
Maybe if things go horribly awry.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see here. The next entries come to us from the Galar region. It says, miraculously, this former Slowpoke's latent intelligence. That is a great way, by the way, to talk about, Pokemon that evolved from other Pokemon. Former Slowpoke. This former Pikachu, aka Raichu.
Right. Maybe that's what you should. Maybe you should call your Litten still Litten.
Still Litten.
Still Litten.
Oh, still Litten.
Or future Incineroar. You should call it that.
No, that will never happen.
I don't know about that.
That'll never happen.
Future Torcat?
Its collar has an Everstone in it, so it will never evolve.
How about Biscuit?
We'll talk about it.
All right.
Okay, so the next entry says... Oh, wait, I hadn't finished reading that entry. Miraculously, this former Slowpoke's latent intelligence was drawn out when Shellder poison raced through its brain. Yep. Seems about right. Slowking can solve any problem presented to it, but no one can understand a thing Slowking says.
So it's not a good communicator, right? You can't have that in a relationship, which is bad.
That's like one of the most important parts of science is communication. And, if you can't communicate what you've discovered, have you even really discovered it? Like,
you can't progress society with your ideas if you can't communicate them.
If a tree falls in a forest and nobody's around to hear it, am I right, guys?
Yes.
You're so right, Professor.
That wasn't a joke. Why are you laughing?
All right, there's no new entries for Slowking in the Paldea region, but let's go ahead and see if there are any unique entries. Oh, there's nothing new from the Lentil region either. All right, some unique entries. The first one comes to us from Ash's Pokedex. It says Slowking, the Royal Pokémon. Slowking possess great knowledge and inspiration, and are known for maintaining a level head in any circumstances.
Sure.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So not dim-witted, the opposite, but
Not
it's
stupid.
still level-headed.
Not smooth brain.
Wrinkle brain.
So many wrinkles. Folds galore.
That's
a good T-shirt. Folds galore. Slowking on it.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I'm gonna veto that one.
All right, hold on. Let's go back to the word I was gonna name. How about flaps galore? How about that one? Brain flaps?
Galore.
Brain flaps galore. T-shirt. Slowking on it. Thank you very much.
I don't think so. I don't think that one's gonna stick. This next entry comes to us from Dawn's Pokedex.
Oh, she's smarter than a Slowking.
Wow. High praise.
Wow.
Slowking, the Royal Pokémon. It has tremendous intelligence and intuition. No matter what the situation, it stays calm and collected.
Chill. Yep.
Okay.
Just like my girl.
This last one comes to us from Go's Rotom Phone. It says, Slowking, the Royal Pokemon, a water and psychic type. If a Shellder bites a Slowpoke's tail, Slowpoke evolves into a Slowbro. But if a Shellder bites a Slowpoke's head, the Slowpoke evolves into Slowking with the intelligence of a genius.
A genius.
Genius.
A genius.
All right,
smart
so
boy. Or girl.
before we move on, there is another form of Slowking.
There's a Unova form, right?
No, in Galar, there's a Galar form.
I was close. Okay.
Yes, there is a Galar form. There's not a Unova form. Good guess, though. Okay, so the first entries for the Galarian Slowking, believe it or not, come to us from the Galar region. It says a combination of toxins and the shock of evolving has increased Shellder's intelligence to the point that Shellder now controls Slowking.
Oh, fully now.
Yeah.
Say what now?
Yeah,
Ooh.
so the Shellder is in charge. In fact, at that point, I think I should. Here, I did print out a picture of Galarian.
Oh, did
Slowking.
you? Oh, let me see.
Here you go.
Oh.
Describe that for me,
God.
and I think we'll see like kind of the Shellder influence.
Okay, so it's very different now. Most of its pink body, that the whole Slowpoke line had, like the top half of it is now purple, as
like
evident. I guess that's
purple.
the poison that's just like infused the top half of its body. So its eyes are completely covered, and what it looks like in this photo is that the eyes of the Shellder are now its primary mode of vision, if that makes sense. So like the entire shell
vision medium.
The shell on its head is turned purple. There's like little purple spots on it. The horns are purple. The gem on it though is green, which is different.
Okay.
And like I said, it's the Shellder's eyes now. The Slowking's eyes are covered, and it's just these really very nice eyes. Looks like it's got a good level of eyeliner on them.
Yeah.
Very pretty, very pretty. Slowking did its
The
eyes.
mouth of the Shellder has really chunky teeth.
Really chunky teeth. Yeah, it has teeth, and it's covering like half of the mouth of the Slowking. And then that little like cape looking thing that the Slowking wears or whatever
flap?
is now the flaps. Yeah, the
skin
flaps
flap?
around it. They're no longer red and white. It's more of like a dark purple, and it's like a regular purple and a slightly darker purple.
Yeah, like a classic purple, and
Like a
then
classic purple,
I would
right.
say a classic purple, and then a slightly lighter purple.
I would say
Yeah.
that as well. Yes. And
That's
then
good,
the
Professor. I like
bottom
that.
half is honestly the same. However, there is a little bit of purple on the tip of its tail now, too. So I guess at some point the poison traveled to the top half of the body, and then it skipped the bottom half and went right to its tail.
Yeah, so a little drop of poison fell on the tail.
A little drop of poison is all you need. That's right.
I think, yeah, so I'm guessing from this we can kind of guess that maybe the Shellder and the Galar region are like have a little bit more potent poison.
Yeah, for sure.
And the Slowpoke and the Galar region are just a little bit more slow.
Influenced, a little bit more suggestible, I guess.
A little bit more stupid.
Maybe. Okay, so the next entry for Galarian Slowking says, while chanting strange spells, this Pokemon combines its internal toxins with what it's eaten, creating strange potions.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
In the Paldea region, they also have some Galarian Slowking entries.
Interesting.
They say it administers its potions to weakened Pokemon it sees. These potions are derived from poison and secreted from the holes in Slowking's horns.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I think you can kind of see, like, in the drawing, like, at the top of the horn there, there's, like, a little hole in it.
Okay.
I guess it, like, turns its head to the side, maybe, and drops some
Okay,
poison.
gotcha. So it just, like, leaks that poison, which is now apparently a potion. It leaks
Well,
it out. And
well,
spreads
It's
it all
potioning
over.
up with the other poisons it eats.
Well,
Right.
yeah, no.
So which
when-
creates the potion. The toxins with the stuff that it eats creates the potion, leaks it out of its head, and then it gives it to other weak Pokemon.
No. Wait.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
No, it sounds like, No, yeah, I guess it does make it in its head. The way it talks about it makes it sound like it like eats it and then throws it back up, and then mixes it with the toxins.
Oh, so like it vomits up what it eats, and then it uses the poison that it excretes.
Oh yeah, you know what? The wording here does say like the potions that have been mixed with the poison and the things that it's eaten is what's derived is what's secreted from the holes or the horns.
Right, so it's an entirely internal process, right? I knew I was right. Gold star for
yeah,
me.
you're
Thank
right.
you,
You're right. Excellent job.
Thank you.
Oh well, you do have a Corbin star, so we cannot give you a.
Yes,
gold
I'm
star,
sorry. You have a deficit.
I'll trade you. Here, Mr. Curtis. You want a Corbin star?
No, don't.
Okay, all right, fine.
Keep that away.
Not everyone's destined for greatness.
I don't like that. Those are
Yeah,
gross.
it burned his skin when it touched him briefly. That was terrifying.
It's just a cereal box cut as a star. It's fine.
I think it's what it's associated
That's
with.
right.
That's
Right,
the
okay, all right.
damage.
Don't be dramatic. It's fine.
Okay, the last entry here from the Paldea region on Galarian Slowking is it creates potions by mixing toxins with the food it's eaten. Not even Slowking itself knows what the effects the potions will have. What effects the
Oh,
potions
so it's
will
just
have,
like randomly mixing.
It's like, here,
chopping
maybe
and-
this will do something good for you. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't care. It's not my body. I'm just on the head. I'm a Shellder.
Do you think it has like a little like glass bottle that it pours the poison into?
I doubt it. It could have the weak Pokemon just kind of like suckle it straight from the horn hole. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like just like dip its head over, kind of like a water fountain, and then it just like, you know,
Suckle it straight from the horn hole, right?
right. Yeah, the
Yeah.
poison potion straight from the horn hole. That's the best way to have it.
Yeah. I do have a unique Pokedex entry. It comes to us again from Go's Rotomphone. It says Slowking Galarian form, the Hexpert Pokemon.
Hexpert.
Yeah, Hexpert. A mix of poisons and the shock of evolving can give Shellder's intellect a massive upgrade. Once again, Shellder's intellect, not Slowpoke's.
Shellder. Yeah.
Right.
In fact, the Shellder can control the Slowking.
It kind of reminds me of a Parasect a little bit. You know, it's like zombified now.
Yeah. Oh, it is kind of zombified, isn't it?
Oh, that's a good point.
Thank you.
Yeah, it almost
Gold
feels
star.
like this should be like a Galarian Shellder, if you ask me.
Right.
Yeah, because it's not really a Slowking. It's a Shellder that's doing the controlling.
with a slow bro attached underneath it.
Yeah. That would have been very interesting if that's the direction that they went with this, but they didn't. Like if they classified this as a Shellder instead of a Slowking, I feel like that would have been really cool.
Listen, we can't control nature.
I know I can't. Well, we can control how we classify it, and unfortunately, the folks over in the Galar region was like, this is a Slowking. This is a Slowking.
Nope.
This is Slowking.
Okay, that does it for all the Pokedex entries on Slowking Galarian form included. So now I have an assignment for you guys.
Sure.
As I normally do. So this is a debate. We're doing a debate today.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right, interesting.
Before I read what the debate is, what the topic is, I do have. We know the structure. I think I'm not going to read that again. You guys will figure it out as I go.
Okay.
But the debate rubric is you must include information that you learn in class. You must demonstrate an understanding of the Pokemon's unique attributes and abilities. You must build the argument around proven facts about the topic Pokemon, not just, I mean, I guess you can include like lore that's been talked about with the Pokemon, but you can't be like, I think it makes funny jokes. Not that. You can't say that.
They can't say that yet.
No.
And then 4, you must respond to at least one of the opponent's arguments with a legitimate counter argument.
Okay.
Now,
All right.
So the way this starts is I will give out the debate topic first. Then I'm going to let Mr. Curtis decide if he wants to go first or second.
Okay.
Then, for whoever goes first, whoever Curtis decides goes first, they get to decide if they will be for or against the topic. All right.
Okay. Very straightforward.
All right.
So-
All right. I like it. I
All
like
right.
it.
So, are you ready for the topic?
Ready
Give
for
me
the
the
topic.
topic.
Give it to me.
All right. The topic is that this is the better evolution for Slowpoke. That's the topic. So, Mr. Curtis, would you like to go first or second?
Ooh, that's such a good prompt you've given us there.
Yeah, it's good. It's gonna require knowledge on Slowbro too. So
It's a doozy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now I do want you to focus on the not the Galarian forms. I believe there's a Galarian form of Slowbro as well. But I just want the non-Galarian forms,
the
Cantonian
standard
and
form.
Johtoian, I guess.
Sure. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna leave I'm gonna go second. I'm gonna leave the
Bye.
choice up to
of
Corbin. I'm
course.
gonna put that in his ball court.
Oh, my ball
All right,
court.
so it's in your ball court, Corbin. So, would you like to be for or against the topic?
I am going to say that I'm against it. I'm going to say that this is not. So what's the opposite of it? It's the worst evolution path. I mean, it only has two.
I think it would be that Slowbro is the better evolutionary path.
Okay, so that's where we're going with the argument being that Slowbro is the better evolutionary path.
And then I just have to prove that Slowking is the better one. Okay.
Is the king, if you will.
Is the king.
Okay,
All right.
interesting.
So
Right.
go ahead, take your time. This isn't a timed assignment, although we have already been here for 3 hours.
3 plus, yep.
Yeah.
For 3 hours and like
a long
45
day
minutes.
today.
So let's go ahead and make this quick. Or take your time. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on it.
I'm taking my time.
All right, Professor, give me just a moment.
Just moving along.
Stop singing, Corbin. You have to write your debate.
Sorry, I'm BRB.
Okay, all right. I know it's only been like 3 minutes, but are we done with our debates yet? Are we all ready to
We
go?
are done. I am done.
I'm ready, Professor.
Okay,
Ready.
great. I expect great things, even though I only gave you 3 minutes to work on this. Okay, I can't remember. Oh, Corbin. Corbin's going first. That's right,
Hello.
Corbin.
It's me.
Corbin, whenever you're ready, go ahead and give us your opening statement.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am here to debate. First of all, thank you for having us, Professor, for this debate. It is a good one. So my argument is to support the idea that Slowbro is the better evolution for Slowpoke, and it's not Slowking. I understand that the argument of Slowking can be a good one because, it's intelligent and it unlocks this potential and all that stuff. But I think there's more to it because what is a better evolution is not just about power. It's not just about intelligence. It's also about the well-being of the Pokemon. And just to put it simply, I don't think a Slowking is in a better state of well-being than a Slowbro, and I think the biggest reason is because the Shellder on its head has more control over it than the actual slow poke. We'll say it's Slowpoke or whatever slow Pokemon is in it. It has more, the Shellder has more control than the actual Slowpoke / Slowbro itself, if that makes sense. Being attached to the head has that effect on it where it's kind of more zombified, so to speak. So I'll start with that as kind of my opening statement. I think we'll just kind of start there. I have a lot more I can say, but I'm going to let Mr. Curtis do his thing first.
Okay, thank you, Corbin. Mr. Curtis, if you could please go ahead and give us your opening statement. And then you can respond to one of Corbin's, you can respond to Corbin's opening statement as well.
Oh, thank you, Professor. Thank you, Corbin.
welcome.
All right. So now, I ask you, in what ways do I
Wait, me or
identify
Corbin?
the royal you?
Okay,
The royal,
everybody.
both of you, everybody listening. Corbin, Professor. Okay, hold on. Where was I? Thank you, Corbin. Thank you, Professor Jacob. Now I ask you.
Oh, he's so focused, he hasn't even taken a swig from his,
No,
Oh, that's why I was having such a hard time. Hold on, let me just get a
no
quick.
maple. He didn't chug any maple syrup. Go ahead, buddy. Attaboy.
Oh, that's right. That's what I needed right there.
goes down easy.
Thank you, Professor. You knew what was coming. Okay, now I ask you,
Me?
in what ways do we identify? Professor, please.
Huh? Sorry. Ignore me.
In what ways do we identify the greatest among us? Someone who is calm and mature and intelligent. Someone who invests their time and energy into solving the mysteries and the problems of the world. This, my good comrades in arms, is our friend, the one and only Slowking. Thank you very much. The Pokedex describes Slowking as having an incredible intellect and intuition, that it remains calm and collected in the face of the most fiercest of times, and that it undertakes research in everyday in an effort to solve the mysteries of the world. What more could you ask in a great Pokemon than what you get on the tin here with Slowking? Thank you very much. That's my opening statement.
Wow.
Okay, cool. And now your response to Corbin's opening statement.
So, as I figured...
Corbin, shut up. Mr. Curtis's response to your statement.
I get to give my response now. That's right. I will say that, sure, maybe Slowking doesn't feel pain, but the Pokedex literally says spacing out is all it does. So
Slowking or Slowbro?
Slowbro. I'm sorry.
I can't tell. It's not a very good debate.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Corbin.
Doesn't feel pain, but the Pokedex literally says it's spacing out all the time. Is all that it does. So, I mean, what good is the fact that I can't feel pain if all it's going to do is be chilling on the side of the water? Thank you very much.
Sorry, maybe I spaced out here for a second. Did Corbin mention the fact that Slowbro doesn't feel pain?
I have not mentioned that yet. Mine was a general opening statement. I was going to dive into some of the specifics in a moment.
I don't know if that's a response to
well, it was he didn't give me a lot to go off of, so that's
the beauty of it.
I picked something that Slowbro is good at to then counter argue in anticipation of what I thought his closing argument would be. I mean, it wasn't really much for me to respond to. I mean,
outsmarted him.
I mean,
maybe I am the Slowking.
Okay, all right. Jeez, I don't know if I can count that. I mean, it is true. Slowbro doesn't feel pain.
I guess that's my fault.
It could be your fault. There isn't a lot to go off of. I mean, it just doesn't say. I guess I could give that. So what did you say exactly? That not feeling pain wasn't necessarily a good thing.
No, I mean, it wasn't like Slowbro's main thing is that it doesn't feel pain. Like it's boon, and it's not necessarily useful because it doesn't do anything. Like, it'd be one thing if Slowbro was motivated to be out doing things and fighting for the betterment of humanity, but it doesn't. It just lazes around all the time, is what the Pokédex says. And so what's the point if you can't feel pain if you're just going to lay around all the time and not utilize that power?
Okay.
That's basically my counter argument against Slowbro, even though Corbin didn't really touch on that, but he didn't really give me anything to go on.
He might still do it. Maybe Portia will edit this around so he does talk about it before.
I doubt it.
Okay, Corbin. So now here's the thing. What you can do now is make a response to Mr. Curtis's
I will.
Opening statement, and you make your closing statement now.
You got it. Okay. So, as I kind of said in my opening statement, I don't think intelligence is what determines the well-being of one. So let me ask you something. If you had a parasite that was latched onto your body with a symbiotic relationship, and it took all of your nutrients and it poisoned you, but it made you a little bit smarter, would you consider that better for you? Okay, so first of all, the fact that it is a Pokemon cursed with knowledge, the likes of which that could change the face of the planet, but the fact that it's not able to communicate that is not only frustrating, I would argue that being blissfully unaware is better than having all that knowledge and not being able to do anything with it because you can't communicate it, as it states in the Pokedex entries. Also, Mr. Curtis touched on preemptively that Slowbro is not able to feel pain. And what good is that if it just lies around? I would argue that Slowbro's ability to not feel pain makes it more of an efficient fighter because it can kind of just keep going. A couple other things I wanted to mention in my closing statement. Galarian Slowking is, it's careless. The Shellder has taken over, and it is wildly poisoning other Pokemon, giving them unpredictable potions left and right. As the Galarian entries state, quote, not even Slowking knows the effects. I don't see Slowbro giving out a bunch of random concoctions to other innocent Pokemon. I think that's pretty dangerous and careless. The Shellder is just spreading its poison around because it's in full control. Also, being a Slowbro keeps it more physically fit. You're right, it does lay around a lot, but because it can't use its tail for fishing, it's more physically fit because it has to actually go catch its food itself. And the last thing I will mention is that, last I checked, Slowking didn't have impregnable armor, whereas Mega Slowbro does. It has impenetrable armor, and Galarian Slowbro is in complete control, as the opposite of Galarian Slowking. Galarian Slowking is being controlled by the Shellder, whereas Galarian Slowbro is now in complete control because the Shellder has fainted, as is stated in the Galarian entries. And I would argue that being in full control of yourself is the key to happiness. Being in control of your body is more important than simply being smart, but being subject to a parasitic relationship of another Pokemon. And that is where I will drop my microphone. Thank you.
Okay, well, don't drop it.
It's not a real one, Professor.
Okay.
Professor, please. Professor, please.
Now here's the thing. Now, Mr. Curtis, now is your time for a closing statement.
But this is where he made all of his arguments. I can't respond to any of that.
You can't. That's a shame.
Oh,
if you can work it into your closing statement, then
okay. And also, Professor, let me just say, did you not say to restrict our debating to the Cantonian/Johtoan versions?
I did make that request. Yes,
you did make that request,
which
and you made all these arguments about.
I was going to hit on that after his opening statement was largely.
The Shellder on my body fell off, and I forgot. So,
Mr. Curtis, your closing statement. Any other anything else? And I will be removing points.
Okay, all right. Even if the Slowking can't articulate well, we measure the greatness of a man not by his literary accomplishments, but by the intention and the effort displayed, which is what Slowking excels at. Let us compare to the alternative. While the king does research every day, the bro is described by the very Dex as living lazily by the sea, only motivated when the Shellder bites down. Slowking, on the other hand, has extraordinary power unlocked. It has full control of its psychic powers, and is the source of all wisdom And is the source of all And is the source of wisdom to all seeking answers. Hence the expression, when in doubt, ask the Slowking. Let's say it together. When in doubt, ask the Slowking. I didn't hear from Corbin. One more time, please.
You won't.
When in doubt,
Corbin, please, God, end this purgatory. Ask us. Corbin, I will take points away if you don't say it.
That's not fair. You can't do that.
Do it. I'm the professor.
No.
That's
a debate, not a chant. No.
Slowking.
Slowbro.
Okay, all right. I won't take points away.
Chill with the Slowbro.
You know what? I like that you stuck to your convictions, Corbin. I like that, actually.
I will stick to my convictions. I will not be persuaded by these idle threats.
Thank you. All right,
okay, that's
it.
Okay, that's the end.
That's the end.
Okay, so I think the biggest thing that Corbin was talking about was control, which again, a regular Slowking, a Johtoan Slowking is in control. All right,
full control.
It's in control of its psychic abilities. It's control of its body. The Galarian Slowking is the one that doesn't have control. That's when the Shellder is in charge. I might take points away from that because it wasn't in the topic. I did kind of ask you to focus mainly on regular Slowpoke or Slowbro and Slowking. But also you kind of did make a little bit of a mockery of this entire process, Corbin, by pretty much having nothing in your opening statement. Your opening statement, which is really supposed to be the main body of your argument, was barren.
It was. I think there was some in there. There's a little nuance in there.
All you had is that Slowking is smarter. Yes. Hey, Slowking is smarter.
I said that being intelligent is not simply the measure of one's happiness and well-being. That was my argument.
I guess. Fair enough. I might have to rework this rubric and do it based on like the phases instead of other things. Okay. So you also said Slowbros are more physically fit. I guess so. I mean,
I don't know. Lazing around on the beach all day does not describe.
But it does have to go swimming for its food.
It does have to swim. It has to be active.
That is true. That is a fair point.
And is it really better to have all this knowledge and not be able to use it? I don't know.
Okay. So, Corbin,
Yes.
I'm going to. I do like that you mentioned the Megaform. That's good. And the fact that, again, even though I didn't ask for Galarian Slowbro or Slowking, you did mention that it gives out potions, which, willy-nilly, which honestly is a bad thing. That is a good...
It's terrible. Awful.
That is a good thing that you mentioned, Corbin. So I'm going to give you full points for the first 2. I am going to take off 2 points for the third part of the rubric just because you kind of you went off book a little bit. And you did respond to Mr. Curtis's, which was kind of already a response to yours, which is interesting. So full points there.
3D chess.
Mr. Curtis, you did very well. The only thing I have to say is that one of your points is the fact that Slowking provides info to all. I think one of the biggest issues with Slowking is that it has a hard time communicating what it learns, and it forgets it when the shell comes off. So I'm going to take 1 point away from the second part of the rubric here, where it's like the understanding of the Pokemon's unique attributes and abilities. But other than that, full marks. I'm not hearing a fair and equitable, so I'm going to assume he is...
I don't know, Professor.
He's so upset with how
I'm just beside myself. I'm
Why?
just so upset. Because you just told him that he did a good job by mentioning the Galarian Slowking and Slowbro stuff when you specifically told us not to do it. You specifically told us not to mention that.
He lost 2 points from from his. He did worse than you did,
and I lost credibility.
Yeah, I don't trust him anymore.
I still have street cred though.
It's just.
Listen, if I take any more points away, he's gonna be mad at me.
Okay, don't take any more. Give it to me.
He's so upset with this.
I'm so sad.
What would you have done, Mr. Curtis?
Disqualify him immediately. 0 points.
Full
0 points for Corbin.
No. You gotta understand that there's more to this debate than just being a debate. It's to check to see if you were paying attention and understand information about the Pokemon. And he included information about the Pokemon. That's what those first 2 bullet points are about. The third and the fourth one are really about, the debate part. And he lost points on that.
I did.
Okay. Well.
Do you say it? Are you gonna say it?
Your debate for his debate has won me over, Professor. I suppose.
And therefore, my grading is.
I suppose it's fair.
Say it together, everyone. Fair
and equitable. Portia, play the music.
Go.
Play the music, Portia.
Play the music right now. Okay. That's gonna do it for today's lesson on Slowking.
Woo!
Woo! Excellent job. Does anybody know what Pokemon we're gonna be learning about next week?
Slowqueen.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with Slowpoke or Slowbro or anything like that, or Slowking.
Oh, we're done with the slows, are we?
Yeah, for now. Actually, no, entirely. We're done with the slows.
Next week, I think we're learning about. I'm pretty sure it's Tyranitar this time, right?
No, it's not Tyranitar. Sorry, Tyranitar.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Mr. Curtis, would you like to guess Decidueye?
Is it Decidueye?
Nope, it's
Professor?
not Decidueye. God, there's no gusto in his Decidueye guess.
So much depression.
Any other guesses? Any other guesses before I just say it?
It's a ghost type, right?
Uh-huh.
Is it Duskull?
No. That is a ghost type though, so good guess. Mr. Curtis, one more. You just want to throw one more out there? One more for your buddy?
One more.
Are we doing Haunter?
We already did Haunter. We did already do Haunter, so no, we're not doing Haunter again.
But we could do it again.
Do you want to do it again? Would that make you feel better?
Would you like that?
No.
Really?
No, okay.
No.
Well, next week we're learning about Mischievous.
Oh, okay. That's a cool one.
Yeah, it should be exciting. I've been looking forward to this lesson, that's for sure. I mean, I look forward to every lesson, but this one...
Oh, that's
I
good.
think this one will be fun. I hope, I can't wait to be here in our classroom and learning about Mischievous. All right, so... that's going to do it for today's lesson. If you have any questions for me, the professor, you can send a Gengar mail to wwopokemon@gmail.com. We also have a bunch of other ways to get in contact with us and a lot of other goodies that you can find in our link tree, which is in the description below. You can find a link to our Patreon, which has been, it's been a lot of fun lately. I love the Nuzlocke.
Oh, I did too.
All you need is, $1, and you'll get the Nuzlocke episodes 1 or 2 weeks in advance. That being said, you could also just watch the Nuzlocke on our YouTube channel.
You could.
Which is also in the link tree. Does anybody else have anything they want to add? Any other stuff? I mean, I guess we could go into more information on the Patreon.
We could, but I have a question. Are you providing the money for the cookie party for next week? Because last I checked, Professor, it is lesson 200, and that's a big deal.
Woo! Cookie party.
I mean, it's just another lesson. I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal.
You don't think so? You don't want to have a party? You don't
Did we
have a cookie
Did
party?
we have a cookie party for episode or lesson? Oh my goodness, what am I saying? For lesson 100? I don't think so. Did we? Because
Are you more persuaded to have one if I tell you we did or did not have one for 100?
That's you're gonna have to roll those dice, Corbin.
We did not have one, I'm pretty sure.
Well, then, I mean, we can't set a precedent now.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, it's time for change. It's good to mix it up a little bit.
No, that's a good point, Professor.
I'll bring cookies. I'll do homemade cookies next week.
All right, maybe. Okay. How about this? We'll all bring cookies, and we'll see whose tastes the best.
Oh, I'm down. Let's do it. Episode.
Okay.
We're not even gonna talk about Pokemon. We're just gonna have cookies.
No, we're gonna talk about Mischievous, and we're gonna learn all about Mischievous,
bit.
and maybe here
Casually.
and there we'll snack on some cookies.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for today's lesson. So until next time, class is dismissed.